To this committee,
that the evidence I shall give to this committee
shall be the truth,
the truth,
the whole
the whole
truth,
truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Please sign and. Clap. Mr. Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I'll hand over the microphone to Verydarkman, sir. So sing, please. So sing. Please, can you reduce the volume?
My lawyer will be the one to talk, and I will not say a word, because I will not want to walk out on the people that are old enough to be my father. So I won't say anything until Bobrisky is here and the EFCC chairman is here. Thank you very much.
By the rules of this business. The very fundamental rule that we have as a rule of practice here in Parliament is that when a witness is invited to testify, the witness can only leave the point of testimony upon being discharged by the chairman. And so with due respect to the first witness that has been called, I want to move, Mr. Chairman, that the witness so-called, as it were, goes back to the point of testimony until he's discharged by the chairman of this hallowed committee. That is first. Then second, it is not the witness that sets the rule for Parliament. Parliament has its rule of practice. And so to that extent, it is from the chair that will determine the rules for this proceeding. So it's the chairman that can discharge a witness, the chairman that sets the rules. So to that extent, Mr. Chairman, may I move with respect a motion that the first witness as called to testify be sworn, as it is the practice of Parliament. And then we'll take it up from there, Mr. Chairman. This is serious business, and this is not the first time we're having an investigative hearing. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I so move.
I represent the Nigerians, especially the heartbeat of Lagos, Oshodi Solo. Mr. Chairman and the co-chairman and distinguished colleague, by virtue of Section 88, Sub 1, Sub B, this Parliament has the power to invite anybody and investigate any person. Therefore, it is an aberration for a witness to come before us and say he will not say nothing. Mr. Chairman, in line with the previous speaker, and this says that the witness return back to the witness box and give it to the second. I hereby second it.
That Mr. Martins Vincent return to the witness box and continue with his presentations. If you are in support, may you say aye? Those who are against, say nay. The ayes have it.
One of our guests is doing what he's doing. This is Parliament. We are not acting outside the Constitution that empowers us as a Parliament. It is bound on him, as you have called him to that witness box, to speak to us. Even adopting whatever he has been submitted, it also has to come from what he has said before adopting it. And also I want to add, for those who are yet to get there, it is your submission here that is final. What you say is final. And that should be abide by. If that is not taken, you can invoke the law of the house. Thank you so much.
The witness is on oath. I think at this point, Mr. Chairman, I want to move a motion that the witness refusing to answer to the Parliament, the Sergeant at Arms should be called to arrest and detain the witness because it's part of the powers you have to invoke. I so move, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Maybe he may want to talk to us because this is a parliament. We have our rules here. You made these weighty allegations. You are supposed to lead this process. And I know that you thought well before you came public to make these allegations. So what I am saying is that you are still there on the witness box, and we expect you to address us. It is not your duty whether Bobrisky came here or not. That one concerns us. We also have our constitutional powers to subpoena him to come here. We have those powers. So you are not expected to dictate to us what we should do. So we expect you to talk to us, but where you refuse, we can invoke the constitutional powers we have here. Thank you.
If the press will allow me, I'd like to make a few comments, maybe to guide the proceedings and also assist parties before this committee. I have a background as a lawyer. I've practiced for over 14 years, and I hold a doctorate degree in law. I also know that even in regular court sessions, the absence of the accused person's counsel or accused person himself does not stop the prosecution from continuing the course of his business. And Parliament had issued 3 notices to parties, and parties are before us. Whoever is not before us, it is the business of Parliament to decide what to do, whether to issue a bench warrant from here or whatever it is. That is the business of the committee. In fact, the chairman of the committee, who presides over this session. And so I want to state here clearly, for avoidance of doubt, that in the event that the gentleman who is here as a witness refuses to respect the fully constituted committee of the House sitting in its place as under the mandate of the National Assembly, pursuant to the relevant provisions of the Constitution, part of Parliament, according to the justice of this case. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, honorable colleagues. Mr. Co-Chairman, I think it's important to re-emphasize for the witness to understand that the allegations that were made has caused this House to invite senior government officials that have come here. Members of the House of Reps are gathered here based on the allegations that were made. So I think it's important to emphasize that the witness needs to speak to these allegations that were on social media, to speak and let us understand how and why these allegations were made. You need to speak as a witness, as has been invited. Otherwise, this House will exercise its powers as members have said. Senior government officials are here. The Correctional Service, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, they are all here. So it's important that you speak to these allegations that you made, please.
All right. Kelechi Nwoku. Why we stepping here today? The gentleman there has already been administered oath here, and were elected by the people we are not just here by our own. Our people mandated us to be here. And the House has directed that we must carry on with this investigation. We have investigated a lot of agencies, not just individuals. Where an institution like EFCC, prisons, have been mentioned, we can't sweep it under the carpet. It's like giving goat yam to look after, and the next thing somebody is telling you story. So you are there already to testify. I will advise you, go ahead, give your testimony. Nobody should mislead you. People voted for us to be here. The powers of this house cannot be taken for granted, and we will not allow it. You won't step in here and tell 360 members of the House of Representatives that you're not going to say anything. If we do that, we've not set good principle for the parliament. So I want to beg you, the power behoves on us to protect the citizens and institutions, which you're also one of them. And these institutions are here. So I will plead to you to go ahead. Nobody should deceive you. And I want to plead with your lawyer. You see, we invited him, not you. You've been raising your hand. We are in charge here. Here, we are in charge. And I just want you to know that. So you should allow your client, for here, we invited him here. Allow your client to testify. This is not, if you feel whatever we've done here, you are not okay with it. You have other routes to also express we have routes to appeal. So I hereby second the motion moved by my colleague that the man should go ahead. Thank you.
If he needs the help of his lawyer to talk, let us allow you to say what you want to say. Let's hear you. Give him the microphone.
The agencies is not here. The person does not respect this house. That's what he's saying. Number two. I'm just re-echoing what we have discussed. Number two, he's saying that he has not said he's not going to speak. At least we came prepared. We came with almost everything that is needed by this committee here. We have even come with additional evidence that is not even available online. We have come with everything. So he's not saying, I don't want to assist the committee, I don't want to talk. He's saying because that person who should be here, who is not here, who has sent a lawyer to represent he or she, that him too is not going to talk directly, that he's going to talk through his counsel. That's just all he's saying, and nothing more.
In addition, I would like to say, the man from my state, he said if I don't speak, they'll move a motion to detain me. I will not mind being detained until, I will not mind, sorry, please. And also, Bobrisky said something about a godfather. So it's obvious that there's a godfather somewhere that might maybe told him not to come, and nothing will happen because he has disrespected everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force me to talk, and you are already throwing a little threat that you detain me. I'll stay in the cell. This is not my first time, it's not my second time. So I'll go and stay there until he's ready. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, let me die.
It's okay. The learned counsel, we have taken care. It is on us to decide the next line of action, not on you. He has let us know that. You came here prepared. Why don't you allow your client to make his speeches and adopt the documents here and submit it? Yeah. Because let me tell you, excuse me. Yes, excuse me. Order, please. We didn't come here to play. We did not come here to play. that Bobrisky is not here, he is not the only person we invited. We invited EFCC, they are here. Members of the correctional services, they are here. There are other people who are also here. Even the prosecutor is here. The man you are accusing that withdrew the charges is here. It's not only Bobrisky. The same people that are accused of collecting money and moving him from the medium prison to elsewhere, they are also here. So it's not only Bobrisky that is here. We can take you people today, take correctional, take EFCC. If Bobrisky did not arrive at the end of this section, we will also take a decision on it. So I don't think we should be begging or pleading with you people to take care of this, to talk on this. I don't think so. We don't even want any legal representation here. Your client is here. He is here, life and body. So this controversy don't need to arise at all. Yes.
I see no reason why an adaptation of his documents, both online and the additional ones which you have said you have brought, cannot be made. But to make a mockery of the House and say you will not speak, and if you speak, you will die, is not civil, which I expect us all to be at this point. We are not prosecuting him. We are trying to find out and get to the root of this very heinous and grievous allegations made to state officials. So, my brother, his legal counsel, I implore you to speak to your client to do the needful. I will move forward. Bobrisky, whether he, she, it is not here, it is irrelevant. Because when he, she, whatever, is going to be spoken to, if he's not here, then we will handle that issue there. The Economic Crimes Commission is here, the correctional services are here. So let us move forward, my dear brother. Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I yield.
We should take this matter very seriously. And the young man there who made this revelation is trying to become sentimental. The House is being put to question. The House is being once again put to public domain and courts. I will advise my colleagues, I have a minority view to whether we are arresting him or not. That Bobrisky, who is the center of this matter, should be properly addressed so that we do not send a wrong signal. Already Bobrisky is claiming to be untouchable. Is claiming to be untouchable. He has put the EFCC in bad light. He has put the correctional services in very bad light. And this young man, even though his speech is very is unbecoming, I do not support the way you have spoken here. But let this young man not use us to shine. We must do the proper thing. Bobrisky should be addressed, issues should be addressed properly. If the man says, I talked about Bobrisky, and the Bobrisky is not here, please, I want him to be here so that you will hear what I will say. Bobrisky should be brought here. Please, my dear colleagues, let's not, I'm saying as a caution, If you want me to move it, it will be, if it is a motion, I thereby move that Bobrisky, okay, if we're not there.
Honorable, we have noted what you have said. Order, please. Order, please. We have noted what you have said. Nobody amongst us here is saying that because Bobrisky did not come here today, that he or she will not come here. What we are saying is that we are not there yet. We have our order here. When it gets to him and he is not here, we will also deal with that. So that is what we are saying. So, counsel, yes, can you confer with?
If I speak, let me die. I will not die again. So I will just go on to... Now, in the video I posted online, I explained everything. For the people that saw the video, it was well detailed and well explained. How I got hold of that recording is as a result of Bobrisky blackmailing somebody he owes money. So according to the story and according to the evidence, that's a proof of chat that was sent to me. The person borrowed Bobrisky 4 million naira when Bobrisky was in the EFCC detention, or rather, in the private apartment lodge. The person gave him the money on the, on the 19/6/2024. The person gave him the money, 4 million naira. It was transferred to this account number, 0496411279. Abiola Okuneye, and as you know, Bobrisky's name is Okuneye, so apparently, Kuda Bank. So apparently, it's his brother's account. So when it was time to get the money back, according to the story the guy told me and the evidence I saw, he told Bobrisky he wanted that money to complete his building in Lagos. So that was why I borrowed him the money. It was now time to pay. From the receipt I have here, he sent him a message. Bobrisky refused to respond. Sent him another one after like few days. Bobrisky also refused to respond. When Bobrisky eventually responded, Bobrisky said, I'm going to give you the money in, I think, September. So September 1st, the guy reached out to Bobrisky again. Bobrisky refused. And the next thing that followed it was blackmail. He said, I'll tell them that you are smooshing me and you are kissing me. So the guy felt very, very somehow because felt like he was not going to get his money. God so kind, there's Verydarkman that has the platform to call out the people that owes money and they will pay. So a friend of mine who is very popular contacted me and he said, VDM, see what's going on. And I said, okay, no problem. If you have received, send it. Then when he sent it, now I'll say something here. When he sent it, immediately I made a video, I first video, and I said, Bobrisky, I'm giving you 4 hours to pay back. Then he started begging the guy. Now, what I'm about to say now, my lawyer does not even know. Now, he started begging the guy. Then he paid. Immediately, he paid. But when I listened to the audio, I said, nah, even though you paid, this has to go there out there, man. Because EFCC cannot go around harassing some boys, young boys, and somebody with a godfather will be pulling stunts. I was detained in the prison. My very good friend, Sheon Kuti, was detained as well. A lot of boys are inside the prison. Bobrisky is not any way better than them. So I didn't see any reason why I should keep the audio. I kept the receipt of his payment, which he paid that day. He paid that day. So immediately I got it, I just smiled. So he was actually guilty. But here's the thing, Bobrisky didn't know that this guy recorded everything. But because Bobrisky, obviously, I have the platform, yeah? He understands how I roll. So he quickly paid, but I said, no, it has to go there. Now, I need to clarify something about Femi Falana and the Falana chambers. Because apparently right now, some people are taking advantage of what is going on to target Femi Falana. And I would like to still say here now that I apologize to him for the dent on his name. But however, it's so sad that his name was inside that audio. I could not believe it as well. That was why that was the part that even irritated me more, which I said I refuse to believe that it will be part and party to something like that that would make people take somebody out of prison and to get a pardon. So, I have the recording. I have one part. I can't give you guys the whole part because I don't know if Bobrisky Godfather is here to collect everything. So I'll give you one part of it. Then maybe when another time, I can give you the complete audio. Furthermore, if he denies that one, I have another one that he does not even know about. So I am very, very ready. The reason why I wanted him to be here, I wanted to be looking directly into his eyes so that he will understand that Nigeria is not for the godfathers. Yes, Nigeria is not for the godfathers. I will not allow corruption. If I see a secret about you, Oga, I will tell. Oga, even you that say you should prove me inside prison, I will tell, especially you, I will tell. I will make sure everybody knows. And I'm being very, very honest. I will not fear anything. I'll put it out there because Nigeria have gone down. Now, I will implore you people to actually do the right thing because the judiciary system is messed up so bad. It's messed up so bad. You people have to save your face. I believe a lot of APC members are here. So you people need to save yourself.
It's
APC.
okay. It's okay. Can we... Hello? The clerk. Can you tender it to the clerk? You...
All right, so I will state the things I'll be giving.
Okay.
So I'm giving him the flash that contains the first audio recording of about 5 minutes, 36 seconds. And then I'm giving him the first receipt for transaction the guy made to Bobrisky. Also, some part of the charts. And then the return of the money, which was on Tuesday, September 24th, on Tuesday, just 6 days ago, I think. Then the chat acknowledging when he was disturbing the guy that he wants to refund immediately after he saw my video. And then, yes, the chat. And the chat where he blackmailed the guy. There's a particular place where he blackmailed the guy. The chat also asking for the money. As a reminder, we even like to read one part for September 4th. He said, "Dear Bobrisky, this is a reminder for the return of the loan amount of 4 million naira as agreed. The due date for the return is September 1st. Mind you, this September 1st, it was Bobrisky that gave him the date. Then he said, kindly use the attachment account details to send the refund. Then he sent his account number. So because he didn't get it, he came to me. So I'll read the part of the blackmail that made him, because yes, I would like to clarify that the guy said he's not gay. I don't know, I don't live with him, but he has kids. So he said he's not gay. Okay, so this part, after requesting, sorry. Okay, I'll still bring more parts. So this part, the guy went on saying things like, I helped you when you needed help. When it's time to pay me back, you have been stressing me, this is not fair. How will you pay me like this? Then Bobrisky went on to say, when you kiss me and smoosh me, did you give me any money? Are you mad? Your visit to Nigeria that you kissed me in Lagos, did you give me anything? I didn't ask you for money. No, because I am fucking okay. If not EFCC, you think I'm going to ask you for money? Does that mean it's because of EFCC is asking for the money? So if not EFCC, do you think I'm going to ask you for money? You are typing all this message to someone help you post flyers without collecting anything from you. Wow. Go ahead and call me out. I will respond to you on IG. You know I am shameless and I don't care. You will get your money, I have your account. I don't want to look like someone that is ungrateful. But threatening me that you give me 24 hours is the height of it. I am waiting for you to post or call me out. So apparently the guy told him he was going to tell me. So these are the evidence I'm going to present for now. Additionally, after this, there's a second one and there's a third one, of course.
Okay.
And I'll give everything. Thank you.
Dear colleagues, do you have any?
I'm from Lagos State, the Center of Excellence. Honestly, I can't believe I'm sitting in this house because of, as an individual, I'm speaking as an individual now, because of a Bobrisky or a Verydarkman. Because this house has very, very important things to do. In fact, a lot of us have like 3-4 meetings holding somewhere else that we are supposed to be attending. But we are here because of our institutions that have been mentioned in the matter. And then we have somebody come here that saying that he will die if he has to speak. And you have finally spoken. Hello? You have finally spoken. And we are happy that you have spoken. Before now, we are supposed to have had all the necessary documents, even before we came here. I called the clerk now to ask him that what documents do we as committee members have to work with before we even came here in the first place. We don't have any documents here to work with, and we are just collecting the documents here now. This is very, very untidy. And our institutions that are here, we need them to defend themselves. There are a lot of fake news in the air, and I'm also aware that Bobrisky has sued for ₦1 billion, claiming that the voice note is AI generated. Whatever it is, we don't have by the Bobrisky lawyer that is here. What is the reason why Bobrisky is not here? Is there any serious reason why he or she is not here? Is he sick or what? So we need to know. So please, I want to appeal that the aspects that concerns our institutions should be addressed. Let us know where we are going. We have very serious matters to attend to. Thank you very much.
Mr. Martins.
Yes, sir.
I had listened to you, though you didn't die after you spoke.
Exactly.
And I pray you will not die.
Amen.
And such negative things will not come out from your mouth again.
Amen.
While you were speaking, I was listening keenly. I was trying to ask myself, where is that evidence that is really connecting the security agencies or this institution? Because from your narration, I discovered that it's just a mention of, oh, this said this and that said this. Though at the final stage, you said that you have second phase, third phase, probably fourth phase document to submit. I really want you to establish for us the connection that brought about this corruption that was highly mentioned, especially at the EFCC and that of the Correctional Center. That is where the bulk question is. And also, as I said here, let me tell you, if some of these things is not clarified, they might think also that they have bribed us to the lawmakers. And this will not be taken lightly because for some of us that are seated here, we are here to defend our country and this honorable institution. So I really need you to throw light to tell us what is the connection, these two agencies. I really want to know what is really your evidence to that, to some of those things that have been asked. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right, this question is supposed to be for Bobrisky. He was the one that used his own mouth. He has the experience. He went to the prison. He was the one that moved. He was the one that said they took him to a special prison. It is not me. You can't ask me that. I'm sorry, sir. So the evidence, you can get it. I'll break it down. The account number he used when he was in detention, because according to him, he said it here, if not for EFCC, meaning his own main account was maybe frozen, so he used his brother's account. So the account should be investigated. All the money that went in and went out of it should be investigated to actually get the evidence that you need. Also, why this is actually believable for me There was money laundering charges, everybody knows. From nowhere, no more money laundering charges.
He has tendered it and we have accepted it. It is our duty to investigate to the letter of these allegations. Even we will involve even the network providers. I can assure you that we will get to the root. The issue of whether he was detained in the medium or maximum, we are also going to listen to these people here today. So let us not rush some of these things. If we have any other person who wants to ask questions to him, so that let him take his questions, we can bring the next people to this place.